Should I wait until prices go down to buy a home? Hey, I'm Tyler Miller with eXp and the Tyler Miller team, and today I'm going to provide you with some insight on if it makes sense to buy now or if you should maybe wait. When is the right time to pull the trigger on a home in today's market? The first thing to consider would be the history of real estate. So if you look at real estate over an extended period of time, it's one of the only investments that has continuously gone up. Other than a perfect storm situation where we saw the market crash in 2008, or maybe a little blip on the radar here and there, real estate traditionally increases every single year. And so if you're waiting to time the market for when it dips, the ultimate reality is you may never end up buying a home. Another point I want to touch on is maybe you're sitting there thinking to yourself, I understand the history of real estate, but you know what? I'm sure there's going to be a bubble that's going to burst, and I want to wait until that happens. Well, in order for the bubble to burst, there's going to have to be just an excess supply of homes on the market and not nearly enough buyers. And right now, we are in the complete opposite scenario of that. Even with homes sitting on the market a little longer than they were during the COVID market, there's still only about 1.5 months supply of homes for sale in the Twin Cities, which means that if we didn't get another listing ever again, we would run out of homes to sell to our buyers in 1.5 months. That's a huge shortage in supply for all the buyers that are out there. And with the millennials getting older, the next generations coming up, there's only more and more buyers entering the market. And with builders not keeping up with production either, we are so far behind. And so waiting for that bubble to burst is a really risky game to play. And you may end up looking back 10 years from now saying, I should have bought a house then when it was the cheapest it was going to be in the last 10 years. The final point you need to consider is, what are the experts saying? And I think most people gravitate towards what the national experts are saying. And so I can tell you that whatever you decide to Google, you're going to find the answer from an expert nationally. There's experts that are predicting the market to drop 20 to 30% this year. There's also experts thinking that the market's going to increase 46% by 2026. I did the math. If that person's right, that means the average sale price right now in the Twin Cities is $350,000. That means by 2026, the average sale price will be $511,000. So if that expert's right, that means that you would make, I think it's about $160,000 roughly, just by owning or buying a home now and waiting till 2026. If that expert's wrong and the other people are right, then we're probably going to have some bigger problems than just a 20 to 30% decrease in home sales. So my advice to you is get with a local expert. The national experts don't know what is best for you. Your situation is different than your neighbor's situation. So your best option is to reach out to a local expert like myself and talk about your specific situation so we can help figure out what makes most sense for you. Again, I'm Tyler Miller with the Tyler Miller team at eXp Realty. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some value out of it. And if you have any questions about this or anything else when it comes to your real estate needs, please reach out to me and my team. We would be happy to help. If you want to find out what's best for your specific situation when it comes to buying a home in this market and when it makes sense to buy the home, again, reach out. You know that I'm here to help you at all times. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.